Hello friends, now we have seen the circular motion in the rotational dynamics. Okay, the concept related with the circular motion which are included in this rotational dynamics. Now there is rotation motion. Now we have to study rotational motion. Here we require the first concept, that is the moment of inertia. So moment of inertia means what? That is nothing but it is analogous to mass in the linear motion. रोटेशनल मोशन म्हणजे ऑब्जेक्ट जर स्वतःच्या ह्याच्या ॲक्सिस मध्येच जर त्याच्या अबाउट ॲक्सिस जर रोटेट होत असेल तर इट इज रोटेशनल मोशन. सो हियर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया ऑफ दॅट ऑब्जेक्ट इज द सिमिलर पार्ट दॅट इज द मास ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इन द लिनियर मोशन. म्हणजे काय? फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण जर कायनेटिक एनर्जीचा फॉर्म्युला बघितलं तर इन लिनियर मोशन इट इज 1/2 mv². बट हियर in moment of inertia we have to replace that arm m, mass m, with the moment of inertia I. So rotational motion मध्ये m will be always replaced with this moment of inertia. So this is the most important concept of this rotational motion. So first we'll discuss about the basic definition of this. So here I have shown the diagram along with the formula of the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia, it is represented by I, and how it is given, see, summation of mi ri square and summation from I is equals to 1 to n. So what is the meaning of that? Let's see. Now see in the diagram, the object it is shown there, it is a rigid body of uneven shape. Let the object has mass m, capital M. Now it is divided into number of particles. Here I have shown the three particles m1, m2 and m3. Okay, so m1, m2, m3, these masses included in the rigid body. Now let this object is rotating about the axis. The straight line जो दाखवलेला that is the axis of rotation. Okay, so that rigid body it will rotate about this axis. Okay, now for each mass there is a different distance from the axis of rotation. You observe here m1 has a distance from the axis of rotation, m2 it is having the lowest distance from the axis of rotation, and m3 has the highest distance from the axis of rotation. Means each particle has different mass and different distance from the axis of rotation. So moment of inertia can be defined as it is the sum of summation लावले फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये म्हणून it is the sum of product of mass of each particle and square of the distance of each particle from the axis of rotation. Okay, so from the formula we can remember this definition: sum of product of mass of each particle and square of the distance of each particle from the axis of rotation. So mi, I means number of particles 1 to n किती पण असू शकतात आणि त्यांचा डिस्टन्सचा स्क्वेअर आर स्क्वेअर ते पण आय ने रिप्रेझेंट केला आहे 1 to n आहे आय ची व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स. सो हियर इट इज द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया डेफिनेशन. ओके, नाउ सी द नेक्स्ट हियर. In this I have written that if we are having the number of particles, okay, त्याचं फक्त सेपरेट फाइंड आउट केलेलं आहे. सो सपोज वी आर हॅव्हिंग द n नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स ऑफ masses m1, m2, m3 and so on up to the mn, each having different distances r1, r2, r3 up to the rn. Okay, now moment of inertia of each particle, what it is, एक एक पार्टिकलचं सेपरेट. So suppose I1 is equals to m1 r1 square, I2 will be m2 r2 square, and similarly nth particle साठी in mn rn square. So if we want to find the total, what we have to do, each particle's moment of inertia to be add. Okay, so we are adding here. So ultimately we are getting here the moment of inertia, total moment of inertia I is equals to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square and so on up to mn rn square. So here we can write in the summation format as in the formula, that is I is equals to summation mi ri square, where r varies from 1 to n. So number of particles that we have divided the total mass, we have to take that n. Okay, so this is the first concept of this rotational motion, that is the moment of inertia. Okay, hope you understand this. Now there is the second major concept of this, means basic concept, that is the radius of gyration. Radius of gyration means what? We already known about the center of mass. Center of mass is a point where the total mass of the object is supposed to be concentrated. Okay, so we know that our taken object, means the previous example of that object, it is a rigid body of uneven shape. Okay, so axis of rotation त्या ऑब्जेक्टच्या साइड मध्ये. Center of mass, suppose if it is in the object, the distance of center of mass from the axis of rotation, it is nothing but the radius of gyration. It is that much simple. The distance of axis of rotation from the point where the total mass of the object is supposed to be concentrated is called as radius of gyration, or आपण त्या पॉइंटला डायरेक्ट सेंटर ऑफ मास म्हणू शकतो. सो डिस्टन्स ऑफ axis of rotation from the center of mass is called as radius of gyration. Okay, now radius of gyration, it is denoted by capital K. So here we are considering that the total mass is concentrated at a single point, so total m is at a single point, capital M. So moment of inertia इथे कसा रिप्रेझेंट होणार? I is equals to the total mass is m and distance is k, radius of gyration. So mk square is the moment of inertia regarding with the radius of gyration. Okay, so this is the concept of the radius of gyration. Now we will find the relation or another definition for the radius of gyration. Okay, so this is very simple. Suppose we are dividing our total mass in n number of particles and each particle has the same mass m. Okay, so n number of particles with the same mass small m. So what is the total mass? M is equals to n small n into small m. It is total m, total mass of the object. Okay, so n number of त्याचे डिवायडेशन केलं आपण, each पार्टिकलचा मास सेम धरलेला आहे, दॅट इज स्मॉल m. तर टोटल मास किती होणार आहे? स्मॉल m इंटू स्मॉल m इज इक्वल्स टू m. Now apply the formula for the I, moment of inertia. I is equals to summation of mr square or mi ri square, m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square and so on. आता याच्यामध्ये m is a common because each particle has same mass, only their distance is different from the axis of rotation. So r1 r2 r3 will be there but mass m remains same, so m is common there. So I is equals to m in the bracket r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square up to the rn square. Okay, moment of inertia, when we are considering for the radius of gyration, we can write mk square. आपण हे आत्ताच डिस्कस केलं gyration साठी. So mk square, it is this. Now RHS multiply and divide with a small m. आपल्याला इथं तो कन्सेप्ट कॅपिटल मासचा घेऊन यायचा म्हणून वी आर ॲडजस्टिंग दिस. मल्टिप्लाय अँड डिवाइड RHS with n. So here we are getting outside the bracket mn, small m, and that is nothing but we already discussed, it is mass, capital M, total mass of the object. Okay, m into bracket r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square up to rn square divided by n. आणि इथं हा कॅपिटल M LHS चा it can be cancelled with the RHS capital M. So we are getting here k square is equals to the bracket r1 square plus r2 square up to rn square divided by n, or we can say k is equals to square root of that RHS. That means radius of gyration can be defined by another method, that it is the root mean square of the distances of different particles from the axis of rotation. This is nothing but the radius of gyration. Okay, दोन मेथडचे आपण इथं रेडियस ऑफ गायरेशन डिफाइन केलेले आहे. Majorly we are having only the first type. The second type we required only for the problem solution. Okay, but this is the important concept. Hope you understand. So these two are the basics of the rotation motion. If you have any doubt, please comment here and I will solve that. Like our videos, share it and subscribe our channel.